what's up? It's your girl Nique, and you're tuned in to Nique at Night. And tonight we're going to be talking about a few different topics that I've been wanting to touch on. But y'all know I've been pumping out different types of content, but I still want to kind of give you guys my input on this celebrity stuff here and there. Now, I'm going to be doing it a lot less these days because I want to focus on other types of stories. But there are certain things that will pop up that I want to still chime in on, so we will get it in on certain days, okay? And today I'm going to be talking about how King Von's baby mama and his King Von's sister Kayla had a bit of an exchange going back and forth with one another. We're also going to be talking about Lori Harvey and this whole Boosie situation and give my opinion on that. Now, if you guys want me to keep talking about celebrity content, let me know. I really don't do well with my views when I cover celebrity topics because I don't stand none of these people. So the bloggers who stand these people, they get an audience that are also stands, so they kind of, have that kind of thing in common. I don't stand these people. So, it hit different for me because my opinions about them be a little bit different. But, it is what it is. Let me know if you guys prefer my other types of content about like the tragedies and the different things like that and me giving all the background, or let me know if you guys want me to continue to do both. Let me know down below. Now, let's get into this topic, okay? So the first thing I'm going to talk about is King Von's baby mama and his sister getting into it with one another. Now, for some reason, King Von's sister, she seems to act like she wished that was her man. And she just seems like, how there's these instances where a mom and the mom acts like the son is their boyfriend or whatever, and they treat him more like a boyfriend than a son. Well, she treats King Von like that was supposed to be her man rather than a brother. It's very odd and it's very strange how she moves in response to her brother. Also, we're going to get into some of the allegations that came up about Kayla and King Von a little bit later. But I want to go on over to On Site because they caught the tweets as they were going down and share with you guys what is being said back and forth between Kayla and King Von's baby mama, Kema. Okay, because, the exchange got a little bit, out of control. And it just was a hot mess. So as you see here, it says King Von's sister and BM exchange words on Twitter. And after they exchanged these words on Twitter, Asian Doll seemingly had a response to this. Okay, and we're going to get into that as well. So basically, before I start reading these tweets, basically what happened was Kema, his baby mama of the son, she posted a photo of, or is she the baby mama of the daughter? No, I think she's the baby mama of the son. Yeah, she's the baby mama of the son. So Kema had posted up a photo of King Von, the son, and I think the daughter, and cropped out Kayla's son, which is King Von's nephew. Well, once Kayla seen that Kema had cropped out her son in a post that Kema made, she felt some type of way about it and was very angry and mad about it. Okay, she was just like, how you gonna crop my son out? So Kema clapped back and she was like, although Von acted as if this was his son, it wasn't his son, and this is, who I wanted to post about and not your son. So now that I gave you guys a little bit of backstory, then we can pick up where this story gets picked up by On Site. Okay, so this is what it says. So it says, on God, if Kayla want to go there, we can. Ain't nobody jealous of no kid, bro. That's not his son. Even though you made it seem like it is. So I took him out of what I posted and ain't nothing more to it, like, period. So Kayla responded and said, I don't involve kids in ish. Just shows how miserable you are when it's hella pictures they took that could have been uploaded. Bees love attention. Now, I'm going to agree with Kayla on this one. Even though she's messy, she stirs the pot and she acts like she wanted Von for herself. It is revealed later in this exchange that they've been not messing with each other and they've been not cool. So for her to use this specific photo that fans already have seen tons and tons and tons of times, and they're very familiar that the nephew was in that photo. In my opinion, it was being messy to not just use a picture of Von, the baby girl, and the baby boy by themselves. Like, there are tons of photos that don't involve the nephew that have both Von, the little girl, and the little boy together. And if Kema's intention was to show that their bond is unbreakable and that they're here to keep the kids together, there were other photos that she could have used. And I think that, in my opinion, it was being messy and it was a shot because fans were going to notice that. But anyways, let me get back to what King Von baby mama had to say in the exchange back and forth. This is coming from the same lady who told Von, my son not his. B, you was jealous. I had my son on Von's birthday. Called me weird instead of being happy you had a nephew, which is why I don't F with you and never will. B, stop it. Now, before I get into any of the extra tea, now, if you guys have been following my coverage when I have covered King Von's baby mamas coming together and them hanging out with Asian Doll and stuff like that, I always found it odd that the sister would never be in the mix, and I figured she probably did not like Asian Doll because Asian Doll never really posted her and things like that. Well, come to find out, the reason why she was never in the mix when the baby mamas came together is because Miss Kema don't F with you. I don't F with you, honey boo boo. And so that is why they never were together. But if you guys remember my coverage of the baby mamas and Asian Doll, y'all will remember I was like, I find it odd that whenever they link up, the sister is not around because it was some funk that, it was some funk that was going on. Which is why I can agree with Kayla that, girl, it was other pictures you could have used now. We don't mess around, so you're trying to be funny, sis. Okay? I believe her. Okay? So anyway, so after she said, this coming from the same lady who tried to say that my son wasn't his son, and this and that, and this and that, and this is why I don't F with you, then the sister came forward of King Von and said, never said that wasn't Von baby. I just said something about them saying it was my BD baby as well as Von felt away. So stop it. You just hate me because of Von doing. So it sounds like there was allegations that Kema must have messed with her baby daddy too. Because why? That sounds crazy. Her saying, why would she say that the baby wasn't her baby daddy baby? Like, some tea there, somewhere up in there. There's some tea up in there. But she's saying that, she only felt away because of what Von created. Now, it's a lot more tea and a lot more receipts, and we're going to get to that in a second. But it's time for a message from our sponsor, which is myself. And I want to let you guys know that this cute little set, okay, it's sold separately, but you can find this on my website, nique@nite.com. I'm wearing a dress and a robe, and I took the what is it called? The tie for the robe and put it on my head just because I just felt like doing that, and it is what it is. You can find this on my website at nique@nite.com along with other goodies that you can find on my website, like, some adult toys, perhaps some lingerie, or if you just want some pajamas, then, if that's your spiel, you can find that there. Make sure you go to my website to check these things out, but let's get back to the receipts. So Kema then responded and said, I never play with nobody about my son, bro. Play with him, it's up for life. My son is Von's son, but he not your nephew, period. F you. And then Von's sister said, at the end of the day, everybody be mad at Kayla when Von cheats, F other bees, etc. When I kept secrets for bees 100. So there was another tweet that On Site did not catch that I seen on another blog, that she after she was saying, she kept secrets for bees and stuff like that, she also confirmed that, he had a new blessing that was on the way and that he had a kid coming or whatever. Like, that's why he got another blessing on the way or something like that. I'm paraphrasing. I'll put it over this so you guys can read what it says. So I just want you guys to follow along correctly because they missed out on a tweet here. And then it says, so Kema then responds about that and says, and if it is another baby, that's what's up. Like, okay, and so he got another baby on the way. Okay, cool. You know, I ain't never been mad about no kid. I'm a mother in real life, and steady putting that girl business out when she ain't even said nothing herself. You're messy as F. So remember there was allegations of somebody should Nite somebody. I don't know. People were saying it's Suge Knight daughter. I don't know if it's his daughter or not, but her name is something Nite. I can't think of it like the first name, but it was something Nite. And there was allegations that she was pregnant by King Von and that she had a baby on the way. And at the time when there was rumors about that, Kayla had seemingly confirmed it back then, and she's now confirming it now again. And so Kema is like, girl, that girl ain't even said nothing. Like, you messy. Like, you just messy. Which, Kayla, as much as we've seen her actions on the internet, she's messy. But Kema was also being messy too, because she went even further to say it wasn't just only her that didn't mess with her. She put in a tweet, she said, we don't F with you and you mad. So y'all been not effing with her. So, and it shows because anytime y'all link up, she's not around. So again, both of y'all being messy, if we being honest, you was being messy too, because there's several photos you could have used. Okay. Y'all both messy at this point. Okay. So then the King Von's sister replied and says, I don't give a F about no bees effing with me. My brother gone. F y'all. So Kema says she stole his hard drives with his other music. You're trying to destroy his legacy. Everything that Von's belongs to Von's mom. You so rich. Why you stealing from your brother? That's sick as hell. So then Kema was like, and then while we at it, let me sit this on your lap, okay? And let like, girl, please don't play with me. Play with the mud, honey. She said, you incest AB? F out of here. So when Kema said that Kayla was an incest AB, people in the comments was like, what's the tea? Now, I'm going to catch y'all up to speed on what's tea if y'all missed it. I meant to do a video about it, but it kind of, like, time passed away, so I didn't, get to it. But since this is resurfacing up again, we might as well get into it. So, if y'all didn't know, okay, about the rumors and allegations that was going on, about a month ago, people were alleging and thinking and feeling as though, and they were making accusations saying that Kayla and her brother King Von had some goings-ons. Now, there was some Twitter tweets that resurfaced, and in these tweets, they were referring to each other as like my baby and my babe, or babe, and like stuff like that. I'll have it on the screen so that you guys can see. And people was like, why are you calling your brother babe? And their communications didn't really seem like communications between a brother and a sister. It seemed like communications between people who was, messing around. So there was also people was like, wait, so did you know that Von was your brother? Or was there a time that you didn't know? Because I guess there was a time period where they were not in each other's life. And I think like they knew each other young, but then got reunited older. So people was like, in the middle of this reunited situation where y'all came back together, did y'all accidentally slip up and, something happened and then you found out that was your brother, or what was going on? That was the conversation around town. Okay. But I'm going to put the tweets on the screen, and then you could pause and read them, of why people alleged and made accusations and thought that it was more than a brother and sister situation. Well, after people was making those allegations, Kayla had came forward, and she pretty much like, quit playing with me. Like, no, that didn't happen. Like, me and my brother was not, on that type of time. Y'all sick for thinking that, XYZ. So that's the tea on that. It was because of them kind of seemingly flirting on Twitter at a point. And because she's so invested in King Von's life, the women he deals with, and, making it a point to say certain things, people felt like something funny was going on. Now, that's all for this video. Let me know what you guys think about the allegations as far as the brother and sis situation. And what do you think about the baby mama Kema and the sister Kayla going back and forth, and the baby mama Kema saying that she said, we don't F with you and you mad about it. So what do you think about none of them messing with her and et cetera, et cetera? What do you think about the Vaughn sister? Like, what do you think about the situation overall? Let's talk about it down below in the comments. If you have not checked out my website at this point, I don't know what you're waiting on. Definitely go to my website, www.niqueatnite.com, and get some goodies and things like that. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and share. And let's talk down below.